for spring. I know it's not far. I can feel it. And yet, a few last snowflakes were still falling from the sky as Frieda and I walked through the forest. The air was cold and clear, everything hushed, as if the world were holding its breath. And then something wonderful happened in that winter stillness. We saw deer. They stood quietly between the trees, as if they belonged to the forest itself. For a moment, time seemed to slow down. A little further along, we discovered a small stand with a sign that read, "Take, give and trade." Inside little boxes, protected from the snow, were small treasures. I found a card deck with traditional German suits. Around here you usually see the French suits. I also found a glass sphere that reminded me of a witch bowl. And also a few small glass drops. Two days later, the forest looked completely different. The snow was gone, and the first delicate plants were pushing their way through the leaves on the forest floor. Everything felt softer, more alive. At a fallen oak tree, Frieda suddenly stopped. She caught a scent, sniffing here, sniffing there. And then I saw it too. Clear marks on the ground. Deer had been here. They had scraped the earth in search of food. And that little dance Frieda performs whenever she finds traces left by wildlife. She did it again. Yes, deer had definitely been here. I turned back to the fallen oak. It made me a little sad to see it like that. I feel deeply connected to oak trees. The oak is my birth tree. Gently, I loosened a small piece of root and took it home with me. The forest is waking up. I can see it. I can hear it. I can smell it. I feel it in my whole body. Spring is here, finally. At home, I took a closer look at the root. The longer I studied it, the more I began to see a small figure within it, arms, legs, a posture. I decided to turn it into a little oak spirit. I want to try to give him a little face. For this, I use a salt and coffee dough. 2 parts coffee grounds, 2 parts flour, 1 pot salt, and just enough water to create a smooth modeling clay. Let's see what kind of soul lives inside this piece of oak. I will continue working on him over the next few weeks, but first, I let him dry slowly and rest. With the remaining clay, I shaped a small vessel with a lid. You could use this for something magical, perhaps place a small offering inside and leave it outside, letting it slowly return to the earth over time. Or you could paint it and keep it as a decorative piece. I experimented with different ratios, less flour, less salt, trying to find the right balance. And I have learned that the perfect mixture is 2 parts coffee grounds, 2 parts flour, and 1 part salt. I'm so happy to have you as a part of this little journey. Let me know in the comments if you can already feel spring where you are. Take good care of yourself. See you next time. Bye.